Hey, good Friday morning. Good morning, everybody. This is Tony Cañas with Insurance Nerds and with the Jacobson Group. I got inspired this morning. Matt Struck posted a video about agency service side people, CSRs, account managers, etc. And it's a topic that's very close to my heart. I've been wanting to write about this topic for a few years, and I really haven't because I didn't know if I had the credibility. Basically, I've never worked in an agency, so let me start with that disclaimer. I've never worked in an agency. I have served agencies in many ways. I have been an underwriter serving agencies. I've been a sales manager or a territory manager serving agencies. I've served them from the staffing perspective through my work with Jacobson, and I've had conversations and I've advised many agencies from the insurance nurse perspective. And something has always kind of stuck out in my mind, and that is how the difference between the producers and the service side people. And I'm gonna come to it from a different perspective from what Matt did. I agree 100% with what he said, and I will link his video below. But there's another perspective. There's another side to it. So I'm gonna come to it from the generational side, which is the side that I feel that I actually have experience in. As most of you know, I wrote the book on millennials in insurance, and I'm currently writing the book on Gen Zers or iGen in insurance and how to engage and how to retain them. And I also have a strong interest in diversity and inclusion. And basically, what I find really interesting is most agencies and brokerages that I've dealt with over the years, and I've dealt with agencies in California, in Delaware, in Maryland, in Mississippi, kind of all over the country. Those were the territories I served as an underwriter and a sales manager, and then they've been kind of really all over the country during my time at Jacobson and during my time at Insurance Nerds. Over and over and over and over and over, what I see is agencies that where the principals and the producers are overwhelmingly male, and the service staff is overwhelmingly female. And quite often, especially in old-fashioned agencies, they're referred to as the girls. And where to start? In many agencies, the lifeblood of the agency is the service people. Again, who are overwhelmingly female. And in many agencies, those women have been there for a long time, right? There's many agencies that have 20, 25, 30-year-long tenured service people. And those service people are generally underpaid compared to the producers. They're generally underappreciated compared to the producers. And Matt's absolutely right. The reality of the matter is that once we bring an account in, retaining that account is much more the work of the service peoples, the CSR, the account managers, the account executives, than it is the work of the producers, right? The producers might still go to lunch or go golfing or whatever once a year, twice a year with that client, but really it's the service people who market this account to the carriers, who work with the underwriters, who make sure that all ducks are in a row to get this account renewed. And that goes for accounts of all sizes. And they really are the ones that they're the lifeblood of the agency in the great majority of agencies. And they're not, in many agencies, they don't get the respect, and in many agencies they don't get paid the way the producers get paid. And my warning to the agency world, the article that I've been wanting to write for years and that has now culminated in this video, it is a generational warning, really. When I look at my girlfriend who works in the agency space and is very successful in the agency space, when I look at my co-author and partner at Insurance Nerds, Carly, when I look at the insurance women of my generation, the Amber Wallets of the world, the Ashley Fitz of the world, the Terran Haas of the world, when I look at my female colleagues my age, right, millennials and Gen Zers, female colleagues in the insurance space, in the broker space, they are as intelligent or more. They're as educated or more. In fact, they have out-educated themselves compared to the men of our generation on average. They are as ambitious or more compared to the men of our generation. Ultimately, these young women, I'm sorry, my accent, are not going to put up with being second-class citizens at your agency. And so basically, my warning to you is as your service side people retire, your CSRs, your account managers, your account executives, you're going to have to figure out a true career path for that particular role, and you're gonna have to figure out a different way to pay them and a different way to promote them, and a different way to keep them engaged, because they are not going to put up with being second-class citizens of the agency. Some of them want to grow to be producers, and they'll be fantastic at it. But many of them don't want to be producers, and it really is that simple. We're gonna have to, as an industry, figure out the agencies that will be successful and the brokerages that will be successful are the ones that figure out a true career path with respect and with commensurate pay for the value that the service side people bring to the agency. So I don't want to go super long. To dig more into this topic, I highly recommend Kelly Donahue-Pyro's material at what is the name of her company? It escapes me right now. Agency Performance Partners, and she has another one too. She talks a lot about how one of the things we can do is help outsource the low value tasks that our service people are stuck with. You can use companies like hers, companies like Resource Pro to help with those efforts. Companies like my good friend Sarah Muniz. What is her company called? CoverDesk. My good friend Sarah Muniz, CoverDesk. Basically, you can redesign the service side jobs in your agency to get rid of the low value work of the clerical work and leave them to truly do the high level work, and then you have to pay them accordingly. And you have to have a career path that allows highly educated, highly ambitious service side experts in your agency and brokerage, and doesn't force them to go into the producer side just to grow their careers. Otherwise, you're not going to keep them. You're going to have this revolving door of service people, which are not going to be good for your book. Anyway, I've been going for 8 minutes, so thank you very much. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope that this is the start of the conversation, not the end of the conversation. And I guess I will close John Bachman and Ryan Hanley style. TC out.